Uh, but if you look in the top right corner of this building, we get snow today, which is not good. I'm gonna try to get my soybeans first. I'm gonna try to get my soybeans first. Whoop, I just said that. Because I can come back and I can come back and get the sugar beets while the ground's wet. I do believe. I could be wrong, but I think you can. I did switch out the headers. 25 footers. Sorry, buddy. So it'll be a little bit easier access for our auger. Hey, Mr. DJ Goham, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Hey, Tiny, what's going on? How's everybody doing this evening? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Try to level this field off here and then get the other one started on the other end. Boy, I hope the snow holds off. Even though it won't stick on the ground, it'll still mess our day up. That's good, Tiny. I heard that. I started back work after 11 months Wednesday. So my videos have been kind of scarce, and they were a little scarce before then, but we was doing a lot of work with the farm crew. But I hope to start getting back on a even or not a regular schedule, because the job that I've got now, I work 50 hours a week unless needed for us to work on the weekends. So should be able to do some live streaming and stuff. I'm gonna start live streaming all my harvesting and stuff, just because it's easier to do that than I'm trying to record a video, if that makes any sense. Hey, Mrs. Aussie, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I am doing great. Alright, I'm going to set a worker off there. We'll go back and get the other one. Hey, Joe, how are you doing, buddy? That's awesome, DJ. What you're doing for breast cancer awareness is awesome, man. You keep up the good work there, brother. That's good, Mrs. Aussie. What's Mr. Aussie doing? You guys have anything exciting planned, or anything? Yeah, anything excited planned for tomorrow? Yes, DJ, it certainly is, buddy. It certainly is. Finally getting some cool weather down here in my part of the woods. Sorry, Mr. Aussie, I didn't know you guys were planning on streaming tonight. Should I asked, I guess. It shouldn't be too long here, buddy. I'm just gonna, just trying to finish up harvest here on the Valley Old Farm. While I say finish, I have one field of corn to do after we get done with beans and beets. And So it shouldn't be too long. If you guys are on PS4 and you want to jump on, I can back out real quick in some multiplayer if you'd like, if you're interested in joining. I'm gonna have to end the stream for a minute, but I'll be back. Just let me know. Hey, Rabbit Man, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us. I always forget to put this up on multiplayer before I start streaming. Always forget. Glad you guys could stop by tonight. I know it's kind of late. I got started kind of late. I've been watching college football all evening. Ooh. 3 o'clock in the morning. I hate those nights, Rabbit Man. Thank the Lord I've been sleeping pretty good here lately, going to bed at a decent time and able to get a full night's rest. Shouldn't take us too awful long to do this. Oh, that's right, I forgot. It is Sunday over there already. DK Slide, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Excuse the racket in the background. Cats are being nosy. As soon as we get this squared off, I can jump back over there and get in the tractor. DK, you been hunting lately? Now we should be able to set a worker here. And I can go get, just out of curiosity, what is 16% moisture? That still seems a little, that seems a little high. I guess not, I guess that's about right. We got, you got any of the DLC, DK? Or you just playing the base game? I know they just put a version for sale. It's for their 1 year anniversary of the game being out. I think you get pretty much everything that they've already got out. Um, all of their Leighton Lakes. Oh, the European map, the Africa DLC, and Medved Tiger, plus all the animals, I believe. Hey, golf cart, what's going on, buddy? Not a whole lot. Just trying to get some more harvesting in before it snows. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. Golf cart, is today your birthday? Hey, Brandon, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Well, that's cool. DK, I want to start doing some more of that too. It's just going to be hard for me to do during the week. It really is Golf Cart's birthday. Happy birthday there, Golf Cart. I'm not going to sing because I can't. But happy birthday, buddy. Hope you had a great day. Ooh. Well, happy early birthday. This is my birthday present to you, Golf Cart, a live stream on the Valley Gold Farm. Come on, man, you missed a spot. I can't remember if I answered your question up there, DJ. You should have all the DLC, I believe. Uh, the only thing new that I think that came out it would probably be the the duck DLC, which was the animals and a couple of new shotguns, I believe. The best place to hit for a quick kill is gonna be the top of the lung. Whoa, turn a little sharp there. It's gonna be the top of the lung and the spine. So anywhere in between there, or if you can get a heart shot, uh, that always helps. But spine shot's gonna be your best. It's gonna be your best bet all the time. Uh, if there's one standing broadside to you, just take your scope and aim almost to the top of their back, where your crosshairs is right at the top of them, depending on how far they are, and it should drop them. It can get kind of annoying when you get flesh hits all the time, and you get flesh hits and start having to track them for 200 or 300 yards. I didn't turn my PlayStation on all from. Well, no, I can't say that. I did turn it on for about an hour the other night, because I get up at 4, and it's about an hour drive to work. And, you know, what I do is not too bad. You get to sit in a piece of equipment all day. But my piece of equipment doesn't have an air conditioner in it. So you have to roll with the door open and the window and the front glass. And it can be, let's see, the other day it got up to about 83 outside, and I guarantee you it was probably about 95 degrees in the cab, even with the windows open. Y'all excuse me just for 1 second. Sorry about that. Cats like to climb in places they don't need to be climbing. And I need to go get me a drink real quick. Thank you, Rabbit Man. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Alright, let's see here. That sounds interesting, DK. Alright, Brendan, thanks for stopping by. What is this guy doing? Well, I tell you what, we ain't far off now from FS19. What'd you guys think about the fact sheets we got yesterday? Some pretty interesting stuff. Pretty interesting stuff. I hope to be able to get my pre-order copy in. Or I'm gonna always buy my games on digital download, so I'm gonna try to pre-order mine here in a few weeks, maybe the first or second week of November. Hopefully, if everything goes well. Gotta catch up on some bills first. If you ain't got no credit cards, don't ever get none. Take my advice. They aren't worth it. I mean, they'll help you and when you get in a bind, but my God, after you get out of that bind, it seems like it takes forever to get that money paid back. DK, I can't remember the last time I played a racing game, to be honest with you. Shoot, probably I like Gran Turismo back in the early days on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. But I believe, if I'm correct, Forza is a Xbox exclusive, right? Go over there. Well, that sucks. I thought about it one time going to buy an Xbox because they're actually cheaper than a PlayStation right now, I believe, or about the same price. I want to get a PS4 Pro. Because I bought, I might have mentioned this before, I got a 4K TV and everything to run 4K. Just ain't got the PS4 Pro. Oh, she's full. Having the 25-foot header on here definitely makes life a lot easier when it comes to unloading. That 35 footer is just a little bit too big for this combine. Any of you guys go and watch the new Halloween movie this weekend? Or tonight or last night when it came out? If so, is it worth going to see? Once this guy gets finished, I'll take him down the road to field 77 and get him started there. And then we'll go dump the truck. Yeah, DK, I know what you mean. I want to go see it. I want to go see it, but I'll probably wait a couple of weeks. Let let everything slow down. I guess I can just leave it running. What is this combine doing here? My goodness. Yield wasn't too bad on this field, honestly. It really wasn't. I think our next purchase may be to buy field 58 there and then just kind of make this one big square field. And then maybe plant grass at the top part of 58 or something. Maybe. We gotta make some money off these soybeans though. Because if Mr. Oliver ain't happy with our job performance come this time next year, then we're gonna be looking for a new place. Be looking for a new job somewhere. I have been doing some stuff on Goldcrest Valley. I'm gonna try the 24-day seasons. 1 year on 24-day seasons. But I think I'm gonna do it off camera. Just to kind of try it out and then maybe take it to the next map, whichever map that is. But hopefully Mr. Oliver's impressed with our working skills, and if we'll stay on here, we'll get that contract extension to stay here for a while, hopefully till FS19 comes out. Planted beans in here this year. I'll probably plant wheat next year. I'm pretty sure wheat. Animals are doing good. Sheep ain't doing too good on their health. I may end up getting rid of my sheep. I don't know. Yes, we'll put wheat in here next year cause it does the best. I heard that, D-Cave. But it does, sometimes we all just need to kind of back off of it for a little while and take a break. Cause over the last almost 11 months, I played this game every day from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, every single day. And it was getting to the point where it was starting to get, I was starting to get bored of it, but now that I'm working again, I don't never really feel like doing much when I come home, so maybe I won't get so burnt out on it, or if I do, I might play for maybe an hour. I get off at 5, takes me an hour to get home. By the time I get home and eat and get a shower, I'm usually in the bed by 8:30. Well, we've just about got one field done here. Alright, I'm gonna take this guy up to the next field. But first I'm gonna empty out here. I'm gonna empty this combine before I take him down the road here. I think I got one field of corn I gotta get in, but it ain't even done growing yet. And I've only got one more day to harvest, so hopefully it'll be ready to pick by tomorrow. Might have to hire some custom farmers to come do it with some big machines. You know, there's a guy not too far down in 230. I wish I would have kept mine, to be honest with you. I really do. But, oh well. Tis what it is. Yeah, the calls definitely help for sure. Uh, what level are you? I'm trying to remember what's the last level is for all your calls. I know it's a pretty high in the rankings. I just can't think of. I just can't think of how much or what ranking it is. I hope they add some more levels here for long. I think you max out at level 64 or 63, something like that. 11 or 12. Yeah, uh, I want to say your low 40s is probably, I think, is the last. Uh, I believe that's gonna be your last levels for your calls. Uh, but best advice I can give you is just go, just go hunting. Kill any and everything you see. Get all the XP you can get. Best place to go. The best place to probably do that will be on the Layton Lakes, and go down there to Belmont Lake and just walk around that lake with the wind blowing in your face, and you'll come across feeding zones and uh, drinking zones and rest zones, and you can kill anything from a rabbit to a moose down there. Pretty much everything in that on that map you can kill right down there at that one spot. You get a lot of money too for certain animals. Uh, some female animals bring more money than others. I think you can get on some uh, moose cows you can get over $1,000 per kill per animal. Yeah, anywhere down there where there's water at, you're gonna find animals. And if you want to start getting some quick kills, just as soon as you unlock your first bow, um, buy it when you get enough money up. Get it, buy it, and use it. You have to get a little bit closer. Uh, uh, The crossbows shouldn't cost you any money. They should be free with the DLC. uh, I believe they came. That was one of the weapon DLCs. The first weapon DLC. It was like 2 crossbows, a recurve bow, a 22, and it came with the rabbits, I believe. I know with a crossbow you can drop an animal in its tracks at 70 yards. With just a regular compound bow, I wouldn't take, until you get comfortable shooting it, I wouldn't take a shot over probably 30, 35 yards. But that's how you get your quick kills too. Yeah, the crossbows are nice. They can drop anything that you shoot in its tracks. Especially them 600 grain arrows against a bison or a Cape buffalo. You hit them in the right spot and they ain't gonna go far. And the penetration is unreal with them 600 grain arrows. The yield on this field ain't doing too awful bad. I mean, it ain't really doing that good. Considering I done went back and forth, what, 3 times and then all the way around the field? Yeah, that ain't good at all. Oh well. The 7mm is a really good gun for big game, moose, elk. You can use it on the wildebeest, and it shoots pretty far too, so you can take those. You can get them one-shot kills at long distances. I don't like how you can't see the animation of the crops going all the way down in this grain cart here. Alright, we'll get him on down and get him started. Shouldn't take them long to do this field down here, and then we will be finished with soybeans for the first year. I still gotta get the straw up off that field too before it freaking snows. And we lose everything. Yeesh. You know, DK, speaking of the 7mm, I think I actually like it better than I do the 338. Won't really with that 7mm. I wouldn't even waste my money on that 338 unless you plan on going after bison, but still the 7mm will kill a bison just as quick as a 338 will. With the polymer tip bullets. Ooh, switch back to check on our truck here, see how full we are. Almost there. I'll dump this off in here. Yeah, the polymer tips, they do well. But on the 243, the gun that you start with, I have found that the soft point bullets, if you hit a animal in the right spot, man, they do just as, in my opinion, they do better damage than the polymer tips. Because I mean, when you hit an animal and you go to track him, there's just huge piles of blood. Oh, I forgot I had my cruise set. Yep, they are free. That's the good thing about them. They're free. I've killed several gold kudu with that 243 from 200 plus yards out. As long as you hit them in the right spot, when you get over there, you're going to find that vital hit mark, and then that's going to be big piles of blood all the way to the animal. And it don't take them long to go down neither. Kind of auger wagons we got to use here. I don't need nothing too massive. I might go back and get that one. I just don't like the animation on this one when it's when combines is unloading into it. Alright. Park down here at the other end of the field. We'll go empty the truck out. get it down there. Holy, that's a lot. Especially if you're gonna bail it. What map was you playing on? I just got here recently where I enjoy doing bales more than I do just using the snowblower or uh, DJ, you didn't miss too much, buddy. We just finished up the big field that we made. We finished harvesting it. I'm fixing to dump all of that out of that field, and then we're gonna. And I got my. We're gonna move the combines to field 77, so they're going down there. How many fields do you own, DK, or do you remember? Tell you what, boy, this map looks good with seasons on it. Whoa, didn't see that car there. We'll probably go ahead and get our sugar beet harvester going here in just a few minutes. I'll probably just jump back and forth. Shouldn't take us long to get them 2 little fields of sugar beets in. I've already got a trailer sitting down here to dump in, so. I don't know why I parked way over here. Might as well park by the road. Nice. Got a good bit of real estate on this farm, don't you? Come on. There we go. Get our header unfolded here. Get turned around. crap. I like this little harvester here. Got all the stuff in front of you. Shows you what your fuel level is, your speed, your fuel, how many hectares you do, much work time. It's pretty neat. There's definitely no shortage of being able to combine fields on here. I found that out the other night when I jumped on with Farmer Men and them. They combined a lot of fields on here. Been trying to think of a place to go if I get kicked out of here for not bringing in production, but I can't think of one. I really like this map, man. It is awesome. Very well made. Plenty of stuff to do on here. The yield is definitely good on here, but I mean, I know you always get high yield out of sugar beets, but this thing only holds 30,000, and we are just now finishing up the first lap, so that is excellent. Hey James, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Alright, I'm gonna set a worker here, then I gotta go check on the other guys. Drive our truck down there instead of switching back and forth. Need to give this thing a bath. I am definitely very interested to see how logging's gonna be on how logging's gonna do for us during the winter. We should be able to make a lot of money. A lot of money. Well, they about got this field knocked out here. Sweet. Is that game free, James, or you have to pay for it? Kind of disappointed with the yield off this field, to be honest. Yeah, let's see. I've got 45 sheep and had 25 pigs. Now we got 26 pigs. Or we don't. Jockey Inc. does. We just take care of them. Um, Apparently, at some point or another, they had one. Which I didn't think pigs reproduced this late in the year. I thought they always reproduced during the summertime. Which that's okay. Uh, Jockey Inc. said we could keep any. The 25 is theirs. Anything over that is ours. So I may wait and, like, if it gets up to say say 50 or something, and I could take those 25 of mine and I could sell them. Or I may just go buy a bunch of pigs next year, because I think right now, yeah, pigs are at their lowest. And you can sell them pretty high, about the same as you can in the wintertime. You can sell them at the later part of spring. I think I'm gonna try the golf cart jockey way and maybe go buy a bunch of pigs, and maybe not this year. Maybe next year we'll just go buy a bunch of pigs about this time and then feed them through the winter, and then the first few days of spring, and then sell them and see how much money we get. Definitely in the market for a pig food silo though. I know it costs more than the pallets and stuff, but man, the pallets is just aggravating. I'll go ahead and get this guy and stop him. Well, the sugar beets is probably full. The game is free. Nice. I have to check it out. I think we'll let that combine there finish up this field, and we will be done with soybeans. Yay. Just unload into the trailer. I'll let that guy unload there. Probably just end up leaving all this equipment here for a little bit. Once I'm done. Okay, he's got enough to finish. We'll head back down to the other fields. I think we got, I think barley was in this field over here, field 81. I think we'll plant beans in it next year just because it's a way bigger field. I'm definitely going to be looking at more fields to purchase in the future. So we're going to have to jump in on the logging, because I know how to buy all these fields during winter, so we can start doing groundwork on them during the spring, and they can produce us some money come next harvest. Crap. I need a tractor. Leave that there. I'll get to you. Comment here in just a second there, DK. I suck at reading and driving. I think we do have a loan now too, so I'm gonna we'll have to work on paying it back as soon as we can. I think I borrowed like sixty grand, I believe, so I could buy those headers. Yes, it is very expensive just to feeding them out of the pig food silo, but like you said, it is way more convenient, in my opinion. And I mean, if you don't have a lot of pigs, it's not going to take a lot. So I'm definitely going to be looking. Definitely going to be looking into installing one of those. But we'll do that at our own expense. I'm not going to charge Jockey Inc. for it, because they've been very generous in sending us money when we had to get pig food pallets. So I'll take care of the pig food silo. Close that up. Let me just double check here to make sure that is everything we have to harvest. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, all of our stuff is done except our field of corn and our 2 sugar beet fields. So that's good. Alright, I had wheat on field 2 last year, so we'll probably put sugar beet on it this year. Trying to put in a steady crop rotation of sugar beets, wheat, and soybeans and corn. Or we may go away from corn and go to sunflowers. I haven't made up my mind yet. Okay, I can take this truck and dump this. And we can take it back down to the other end. Cause it ain't gonna take long. What's that guy doing? My God. Just made like a 12-point turn up here. I don't know if I'll finish the sugar beets on stream or just do it. Yeah, sugar beets can be I made the mistake and done the same thing on Lone Oak. I was on 3-day seasons and I planted 3 fields with sugar beets. And I was absolutely pushing the limits of, ooh, too sharp. I almost didn't get them in time, is what I'm saying. Throw up was what I'm trying to say, because I had quite a bit of fields on Lone Oak. Starting to miss that map, to be honest. But I never did go back to it, or I haven't been back to it. I almost deleted my save game completely, but I guess thank goodness I haven't. Just in case I do decide to go back one day. There ain't no way I'd have picked field 50 with sugar beets in it. I'd have just plowed it up and said the hell with it. I mean, I'd much rather sugar beets than you do potatoes. And they're a little bit easier to deal with as far as harvest is going, as long as you plant them on fields that's manageable. I mean, you won't catch me planting sugar beet. I wouldn't even plant sugar beets on a field like well, I say I won't. Let's see, like field 1 up there at the top left. So I wouldn't plant sugar beets in there. I don't care what kind of crop rotation I had. There ain't no way. Unless I had some help to do it, then I might. But I'm really impressed with the yield on this field. Honestly, it's crazy. See how small that field is, and I done got 46,900 liters. That's crazy. Also, sugar beets. Um, it's much easier to do. I like the Roper pack. I do. Um, but I like using the Homer DLC because they got the HR12 rotor, which is a 12 row header for the Homer uh, beet harvesters. So that's what I use, just because it looks better on there. I've tried it on the Roper pack and it just don't look right. Uh, oh crap! I thought you could put sugar beets in here. Sugar beets. Let me see here. I may have to just direct sell these. MC root crop sales. $692. Oh, wow, that's good for sugar beets. And it's still going up too. So we're just going to take them and sell them directly. Shoot. I'd have still plowed them up even after I bought it and started over. Especially if I wasn't running seasons. Lone Oak is a good map, is a great map to play with seasons on. I really enjoyed that map, and right now that's honestly my favorite map. Probably out of all the maps on FS17 as far as mods go, as far as modded maps. That's my favorite one, and then right behind it is the Valley of the Old Farm. I hadn't really found any other maps that compare to these two, but at the same time I haven't because when I started playing Lone Oak, that's really when I started uh, doing work myself as far as planting fields myself. Because used to I just wanted to square fields to plant and that be it. But um, when I got to Lone Oak, and it was just such a great map, so I started doing it myself and got to where I liked the odd shaped fields where they didn't really bother me anymore. So now I've been going back and looking at other maps that didn't have the perfect square fields, and I'm like, man, I missed out on a lot. But these two are definitely, Lone Oak and this one are definitely my two favorite maps. Yep, Sussex will be my number 3 map. Yep, forgot all about that map. Alien Jim done a fantastic job on that map, and I'm very much excited to see what how Mercury Farms turns out. And I watched Farmer Klein's video on it, and it looked awesome. So it will be I'm definitely ready for it. But I'm starting to wonder if Giants is going to be doing any more testing for 17. Definitely be interesting. Alright, 71,000. Let's see how much we get for these. Whoa, what is going on? Huh? Oh, you gotta turn this one on. I forgot about that. Alright, James, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We'll catch you on the next one. I think I will sell this load of sugar beets and then we'll call it a day. I'm getting tired. Wow, we're doing really good on sugar beets. We made almost $10,000. Yeah, man, it is. It's gonna be absolutely, uh, absolutely awesome map. And from what I've heard from some people, that uh, the people that got to see the map early saying that we're all gonna be in for a treat. Um, so it is gonna be very, very interesting to see. I hadn't heard much anymore any more about Shamrock. Uh, Last I heard, it was he was supposed to submit it. He was supposed to submit it back for testing last weekend. Wow, 22 22,000 for sugar beets. That's a good price. That is a very good price. There's our what is soon to be the one of our big greenhouse areas. What I think I'm gonna do. I think we'll do the rest of this off screen. But guys, I just thank y'all very much for stopping by tonight. I do apologize that I got started a little late. Like I said, I was watching football all day. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, leave us a like. Um, like I said earlier, just kind of bear with me on the videos and stuff. I'm going to try to start doing a little recording every evening when I get home for about an hour, trying to do something, try to maybe get a video or two out toward the end of the week. I definitely want to start doing some more live streaming and stuff on the weekends. When I have time, whether that be Friday night and Saturday night, um, or even Sunday during the day. Um, but we'll have to wait and see how things go. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and appreciate y'all stopping by. And from the Valley of the Old Farm, I am the Beast 93. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy.